Peace and blessings, and may your blessings continue to bring peace. This is Empress Chakra Wanda, lovingly known as Ask Mama Wanda on Instagram and also on YouTube and TikTok. I received an invitation to consider expressing on this platform from a dear spiritual sister, daughter, friend. Her name is Janice McBride. So do look her up. Powerful healer that she is. So who is Empress Chakra Wanda? First of all, I am expressing coming out of a season of rest and quietness and stillness. I am a Black woman in my season in mid-60s, 66, not past my prime, but deep in it. I have lived many lives within one, as a daughter, as a mother, as a caregiver, as a teacher, as a healer, as an artist, as a friend. Each role has left an imprint, and each season has brought wisdom. So now here I stand in my own sacred turning, a time not of striving, but of soft becoming. I rest not because I'm tired, but because I am becoming. I am shifting from survival to serenity, from doing to being, from overgiving to overflow, from noise to knowing. Softness is now my superpower. Silence is my sanctuary, and wisdom is my wealth. I have a cornucopia of gifts to offer, spiritual, creative, ancestral, and I'm called to share them with intention. Always have, always will. The words that bubble up from within my spirit are words that are not just stories, they are seeds. And each one can be planted within those that listen into the soul, the soil of life. I'm a vessel of encouragement, reflection, and divine timing, self-encouragement, self-reflection, and living an awakened life, paying attention to divine signs that are all throughout my day. I value balance over busyness, legacy over likes, and rest over rushing, spiritual richness over surface level success. I become intrigued with new tools like AI, not for trend, but for transformation. I want to use wisdom to provide for myself in this next season, to make rest sustainable and my journey fruitful. I desire to create beauty from within, to be seen and heard without performing, to leave a legacy of encouragement, to guide others just by being who I am, and to birth something soft, profitable, and eternal. I'm not looking for a guru. I'm looking for mirrors, soul kin, and gentle guidance. I find reflection in looking at all of the seasons thus far and all of the expressions in creativity and art that are from the imprint of life's journey. I am my own reminder that this garden of life, this spiritual garden of life that I've been living, was never meant to be filled in exhaustion. but tended in grace. I opened with a sharing that I'm coming out of a space and time of rest and stillness. But I do love engagement. I am an extroverted introvert. So let's see where we can go with this journey. I've been on social media, all the various platforms for many, many years. Used to do live streaming on, what's the platform called? It was called Periscope. Yeah, it was owned by Twitter, or X, formerly Twitter. And it began 2014 and ended in 2020. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, as I mentioned, and other platforms over the years. And in all that we do when it comes to content, creation, they always speak about who is your audience. I'd have to say that my true audience is someone like myself. Black women. A black woman who's in a season of transition or reflection. A black woman who feels the call to rest, soften, and find balance. A seasoned black woman. A multi-creative, deep feeling, definitely spiritual. Having lived multiple lives, as mentioned, mothering, caregiving, teaching, healing, as a friend. Curious about how to be provided for by wisdom, not just working physically. I've done a lot of physical work. But I'm in a season where I'm sitting in my spiritual life garden. I'm sitting there looking around at the territory and the different sections of my life garden. I'm being reminded that it's time. There are seasons where I must go and till the ground, to pull up weeds, to prepare it for new seed, and also to pick the fruit that is already hanging off the tree, off the branch, off the bush. My audience is like me, curious about how to be provided for by wisdom, longing to be seen, to be heard, and to be guided gently into this next chapter. Now, this may be black women who are in their late 40s and up, seeking softer living, but not ready to retire, just to reimagine. And I'll put a preference on that word retire, as our society sees retirement as, sitting off to the side and just existing, possibly. But I don't think I'll ever retire. I will always re-enhance my life as I get older. I tend at times to be overwhelmed by technology, but I'm currently intrigued by AI as a creative. My audience is hungry for reflections that feel like a warm tea for the soul, and anxious or staying open to listen to the wisdom of those who've walked before them. In essence, I am Empress Chakra Wanda, and I'm here to show up for those who resonate with everything that I've just shared. And you have been seeking a voice that is not unlike your own. So it's okay in a garden to just bloom slowly. And it's okay to rest. It's okay to turn wisdom into wealth. So I have an acronym for R.E.S.T. R.E.S.T. R for release, letting go of stress, expectations, and societal burdens. E, embrace, embracing softness, joy, and self love. S for stillness, practicing mindfulness, reflection, and being present. And T for trust, trusting your intuition, divine timing, and inner voice. So, this is me introducing who I am, allowing the voice to share reflections of this particular co creative expression of the divine. And may you receive rest as you listen, restoration as you reflect, and gentleness as you claim softness in every step, every thought moving forward. Thank you for coming by to rest with me. Until the next transmission. Peace and blessings, and may blessings always bring you peace.